make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on for the entire app. You have to turn your post notifications on for YouTube, then me. Okay? I want to get to the point, short and sweet. I'm talking to all the Section 8. What is it? The C section babies. All the C section babies out here. Okay? I know it's a lot of them. The C section babies that got me in the group chat, take me out of there. The C section babies got my name in their mouth, get it out. Let me tell you something. I didn't have a C section. I had both of my sons, both of them, vaginally, very strong. I went through that pain so I can know what childbirth was. Both of them. Let me put him over there because he just in the little corner. It's my oldest. This my youngest. Oldest, youngest. Okay, same daddy. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep me out of them funky group chats. Let me tell y'all something about social media. Baby, child, people will have you in a group chat and you don't even know about it. You don't even know nothing. They got you in a group chat. They done surrounded you. You can't breathe. That mean your content really ain't going nowhere. They controlling. People just obsessed. Everywhere. Everybody, I don't know. Everywhere. Everybody obsessed. Utterly and totally. Get me out of them group chats. You know what? Keep me in them group chats because I done started various other pages. Because people will put you, say for instance, you yourself ain't, uh, if 30 of they clan members got you in a group chat, that means they really controlling what you view. They got a control over your FYP page. They got a control over who see you and who you see. Y'all weird ass C-section baby. Let me tell you something about having natural childbirth. It hurts. We did it strong with no drugs, with no long needles stuck in our back, without our legs being paralyzed, with us not shaking like a leaf on a tree, without us being sent home with no morphine, no perks, none of that. We did it naturally. I'll tell you something about natural childbirth. After you give natural childbirth, they do a treatment where they pump something in your IV called the love drug. They pumped it in my veins with both of my sons when you have a child vaginally because what the love drug will do, I don't know what it's called, but everybody who has a baby vaginally, they pump this stuff in the IV and it's called the love drug. That means that you will be connected with your child. You know how you hear some moms and say, "I just don't feel connected to my child. I don't feel motherly. I feel like we don't have any connection." 9 times out of 10, you had a C-section. They didn't pump you with the love drug. That means they pumped you with oxytocin, the love drug. You were going to be in love with your child. You were more prone to feed your child. They came in there, a nurse came in there, and she taught you the importance of breastfeeding your child. Only way I stopped breastfeeding my child was when I took my child home and the narcissist, his father, kept laughing. Every time I went to go breastfeed my child, the narcissist I was with, he thought it was hilarious. He thought it was so funny. He had to stand there and look and chuckle like, oh man, what you doing that for? I think if I would never listen to him and continue to breastfeed my child, everything would have been a-okay. But by him getting that little bit of breast milk, just that just a little bit of breast milk, he had a fighting chance in life. You see what I'm saying? Narcissists do that. They know you doing something right. They want to deter you from doing something right. And every time I took the initiative to breastfeed my child, he had to bust in the room and stand over me and laugh. What the fuck is so funny? What's so funny? That I'm breastfeeding my child. That made me feel some type of way. That made me feel like I was doing something wrong. So I stopped breastfeeding my child. But y'all missing out when y'all get natural childbirth. They do pump something in your IV. Look it up. It's called the love drug that helps the mother feel connected with the child. That means they make you have a connection. They make you actually fall in love with the baby before you leave the hospital. Now all those C-section babies that went home, their mama just wanted the perks and the morphine or whatever they give you for the pain. Y'all really don't have no connection with y'all child. Y'all really don't want to be bothered with y'all child. Y'all hate the sight of y'all child. Y'all pick up stuff and it with the first thing that y'all see in sight and throw at y'all child. 9 times out of 10, the mama had a C-section. The daddy didn't want the mama or the child, but she continued to be pregnant. With that being said, take me out y'all group chats, please, and stop stalking me and stop trying to control what's on my FYP page. Please and thank you. Dex. Hey Dex. Good morning, yeah. I hope you all doing well. I'm doing well. Hey I was just got through telling people like I'm on people FYP page. I mean I'm in people group chats. People are so weird. They have you in their group chat. I'm learning more and more and more and more about social media. Every day. Every day I'm learning. And I learned that I had this page, and I'm study saying like it's nothing new, it's nothing exciting, it's the same lame brain brides I don't want to see. I done been to block 50 pages, like 50 pages, and I'm like, hold on, why is these people study popping on my For You page? So I start going through my followers. This person got me in the group chat, like 30 people. If they got you in the group chat and they such and such clan, that means such and such gonna always pop up on your For You. Even if you block such and such by another person having you on a For You page and they interested in their content, it's still gonna pop up on your shit. I had to start me another page. Like y'all, for real? So y'all just gonna make me, y'all gonna force me to see y'all. No, it ain't happening, Captain. It ain't happening, Captain. I've been working all weekend on this analytics. I've been reading these books. I'm gonna read some excerpts of these books too. I gotta go pick up 2 more books because they've been texting me like crazy saying that they came in from off a hold. I don't know if I got coffee creamer. Hold on, y'all. Baby, that's a chocolate covered strawberry creamer. What in the world? Chocolate covered strawberry coffee creamer. Already then. So we talked about the C-section babies. That's why y'all mama don't connect with y'all, 'cause she didn't give a vaginal birth. She didn't eat a placenta. The daddy wasn't there to cut the umbilical cord. She just wanted the perks. She damn near wanted to leave y'all at the hospital. Her hospital bed was on reserve. That's why she kept coming back year after year, having y'all motherfuckers. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. You have stalkers. Look, they be on stalkers. And I started looking at the analytics last week, but I say, let me do it for my other pages. I say, ain't no way 30 different people got me in 30 different group chats. That's why they can be able to control what's on your For You page. If you not interested in that content, it don't matter. The people who got you in the group chat is. That's why it's gonna continually pop up on your timeline. Just because you're not interested in, but the 60 and the 30 people that got you in the group chat, y'all, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I started me another page, child. Cause what y'all thought this was? What y'all thought this is? I'm talking about, and one day I see 30 of the same person I done blocked. I'm like, how many pages this person got? Block, 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 block. And no matter how many pages I block, I'm still seeing their content. I say, nah, it got to be a bigger explanation for me to keep seeing them on my For You page. Narrowed it down to people having you in the group chat. People having you in a group chat unbeknownst to you. Unbeknownst to you. They got you in the group chat, yeah. Um, I did what I had to do. That's why I was late. Bitch, I don't know what I keep doing with the remote to this thing, but I did what I had to do. I had a Zoom meeting from 8:30 to 10. I got off a little bit early, and we just finna kick it. We finna pop in. We finna kick it. Alexa, stop. I noticed too that every time I go and take my son and put my son on the oh, let me show you the plant deck. She came back to life. Let me show you the little plant. Hid her in the corner. She bounced back, bounced back. Look at her. She came back. I hid her in the little corner, child. And she came back. I let her totally dry it out. So she's totally, totally dried out. And you see another one has sprouted. Another one had a little baby sprout. So she was on a hiatus. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they said it thrives on neglect. I gotta do some laundry, but I really don't feel like doing no damn laundry. It's 80, it's gonna be 89 degrees today, so I really don't want the hot ass dryer on. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's sprouting back. I had took her and put her in the corner for 2 weeks. She was on punishment for 2 weeks. I took her out the sunlight and that's it. She bounced back and you see she's sprouting a little nut. She finna give birth. She finna give birth, child. So, yeah. Well, yeah, like I was saying, it's a thing, it's a trick to social media and it's tricky, but you'll get it. Like I said, they don't necessarily be stalkers. The problem is they be bad because they don't be your forte. They don't be your cup of tea. You done said something that pissed them off. They spoke, you know what I'm saying? Like you, they done did something that that pisses them off, and oh, team, child. I don't know if I should update it again, but it says a new update, iOS something. Cause the first time I updated it, my speaker went out. That's where we could have actually went today to see, because I don't believe Fat Dude did my phone right. I don't believe the Fat Dude did my phone right. I don't believe he fixed it right. I think he just did some twirling around, and that was about it. I really don't believe he fixed my phone right. I don't. I don't believe that. We finna get back in our squat bag. I used to do 500 squats a day before I left my house, and then I stopped doing them altogether when I was in the DV shelter. Now I got a gym here. I probably don't go down to the gym because it's don't nobody be down there, child. A big ass gym, don't nobody be down there. I ain't never showed y'all our pool, huh? Y'all wanna go see the pool? I ain't never been back there, child. I ain't never been back there to the pool, but it sounds like they be back there have a lot of fun. Bitch. Me and Samaj walked the Cedar Pool the other day, and I was like, "You can't get in. You can't get in. I gotta buy you some floaties." So I had went and ordered him these little What's these things? Flotation device things. Um, what I do with 'em? Alexa, Alexa, stop. I don't know what I just did wrong. I ordered him some flotation devices for his arm, so he'll be able to. I know I just ordered them and they just came now. I thought I put them up here. I did. I did. These little things. So he'll be able to get in the pool because he saw that pool, baby. He went crazy. He was like, "Mom, why you ain't never, like, Mom, why you ain't never brought me back here?" Baby, I don't know. I don't be paying attention to no pool, no gym. However, I tried to get in my storage. Like my lying ass neighbor gonna say, you gotta use your key fob to get in the storage. Baby, I tried to use my key fob, it ain't even work. Now I gotta go back to the leasing office and say, excuse me, I done cleaned out my dining room. How do I put this stuff in my storage? I would love to know. Please tell me how to put this stuff in my storage. I would love to know. So God said, let that be light, light bright. Okay? I was saying, let that be light. Um, we gonna stick to the facts. Um, people, let me tell you something that I noticed about me. People who be obsessed over you and just be nosy as fuck, and the ones that really want to sabotage your shit, just because you remove yourself from around them, don't think they not still not meddling in your business. Please don't think because that they're not in your peripheral view anymore, they're not still trying to sabotage your shit from afar. They still got their hands, their gritty little hands and thumbs twiddling somewhere, trying to sabotage your shit, your life, okay? Because a person don't got to announce that I'm living your life. We should be able to see that. Person, If a person say, I'm living my life, I'm just trying to live my life, it seems like you're not trying hard enough because you worry about me and I'm not worried about you. I'm just trying to live my life. Try harder. Try and try again. You can't be trying to try that hard. You can't be trying to live your life messing with me, following me. Let me tell you something. Once a person in your business, they gonna always be in your business. You will forever hold a spot in their dome, in their cranium, all in the back of their mind. They're gonna always say, I wonder what happened with Angie. I wonder what happened to her. Where is she at? They gonna always be Googling you, Linktree you, Facebooking you, Instagramming you, baby. They not finna just let you walk right out their life. They gonna wanna know what's up with you. That's what narcissists do. They watch you from afar. They stalk you. That's the whole excitement. That's the whole thrill, like a peeping Tom. Shit. Say for instance, let me tell you what happened Saturday. Was it Saturday? I want to say that was Saturday. When the last time I got a grocery? Alexa, when the last time I got a grocery delivery?
Your most recent grocery delivery was Saturday, May 23rd at
Sat
3:58 p.m.
Saturday.
This call
Okay,
recorded
okay,
for
we
training and
okay, okay. Don't you gotta tell them how many salads I ordered, bitch. So this was Saturday, the last grocery delivery. So me and Samaj get on the elevator. It's a lady on the elevator. I hardly take the elevator because I drop my keys down. Shoot twice, not once but twice. I be like, elevator, yeah, to walk. But today I say I'm not gonna drag them groceries up on the steps. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. I say I'm not gonna drag them groceries up no steps. So me and Samaj go down there on the elevator. So it's the lady on the elevator. She like, you scared of the elevator? I'm like, no, I done dropped my keys down the chute twice. She say, man, I think about that every time I get on the elevator. Be I be thinking about that. So she speak to Samaj. Samaj turn around like, hey, you know what I'm saying? She get to talking to him. I walk off the elevator. You know, he a Mac. You know what I'm saying? He suave. You know. I turn around. He got the lady by the hand. He got the lady by the hand. Escorted her all the way to the front door. He checking her out. Like, where your cell phone at, lady? You know, I could have been put you a new screensaver on there. Where your cell phone at? Here go the lady talking about, yeah, you see that sunlight out there? You see that sunlight out there? Your mama ain't took you outside yet? First of all, I had to check myself because she was my elder. Okay? I had to check myself because she was my elder. I said, lady, you came down here to get my groceries. We finna eat. And then I'm finna take him outside. I want to say, man, your motherfucking business. But I say, here go our groceries right there. She see the groceries. She like, Mom, gonna take you outside. Bam. We come back upstairs and eat. We go outside, hit the block. I see this this black Chevy, like what kind of cars them little Prius cars is, like the little black Prius trucks. I see the lady. She riding down the road looking at us. We turned down we turned down a block that got some houses. Bam, soon as me and Samaje turned down the block, they got some houses. They got a rose bush tree or some kind of tree that got a whole bunch of branches on there and pretty flowers. So Samaje that stopped in front of the people, playing with the tree. I see the lady in the black truck. She done pulled over. Bam. She pulled over. I'm like, oh no. She pulled over. I'm like, what? What's going on with her? God is my witness, man. That's why I tell y'all over and over. I gotta get some medical glasses before it's too late. Like some of this stuff be happening, it be oh no, we finna turn around. We finna turn around. So first house on the corner, that's where he was right there playing with the bushes. The lady pull up and park. Like, oh lady, we not finna walk down there. I don't got my phone on me. I don't got his phone on me. I don't got nothing on me. No phones, nothing but my keys. You feel what I'm saying? Every time I try to take one phone out and we be walking, the phone end up getting cracked, broke, left. So I say, man, we in our neighborhood. We cool without no phone. That's why I ain't have my phone. That's why I ain't had his phone. I ain't had nothing but my keys. I'm thinking we cool. So the lady must see, like, she's smart. You feel me? So she busted you. When we get back on the road, she riding past. I give her that look. She give me that look. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that be about. I don't know what's that about. I don't know. But I think it's time for me to move actually out this state, bro. I done had, you know what? I done had enough. And the crazy part about it is I done had enough. I feel like, what am I here for? Like, for real, what? I'm here facilitating a visit 1 hour per week, and the man gonna actually tell me, I say, you see your son every week for an hour. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't never bought him no Happy Meal. You ain't never bought him no toy. You ain't never bought him no clothes. You ain't never bought him nothing. I feel like you there. You just showing up because it's about image to you. You want to look like you the man. Like, yeah, he do be coming to see his son, da 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 da, but you come empty handed. The man gonna tell me, I only see my son once a week for an hour. I feel like I shouldn't have to buy him nothing. I'm not gonna buy him nothing. You feel like you should have to buy your son nothing because you only see him for an hour. Who fault is that, bro? It's your fault. It's your fault. You abandoned your son. You evicted. And it's like, Angie, think. The old Angie would have went absolutely ham and would have started posting the order of protection where you put the gun to my head that led to me and you fighting a order of protection for a year and a half. Your lawyer studied, then you got married because they granted me the 2-year order of protection. and you filed eviction on me and your son, causing us to the sheriffs to come and put us out, causing me to go to the DV shelter. But you want to blame me, and then y'all almost tried to blackball me with the custody battle until I got me a lawyer. So you saying I feel like I shouldn't have to buy my son nothing because I only see him an hour a week, bro. Who fault is that? I'd rather you see your son an hour a week than we still be together. And just like my oldest son, to see me get my head beat in 80,000 times. Samaji only saw it, but once we got up out of it, by the grace of God. That motherfucker jammed. Like he, and it jammed, and some just said, "Run, Angie." And I toe ass, no shoes on, no clothes. I toe ass. By the time I got to the store, my feet was bleeding. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. I saw me walking home with my friends in second grade. I saw my daddy with the like pushing me, like you know how you had the training wheels on the bike. I saw my daddy letting me go. I saw it was like, and some just said, "Run, Angie." I ran ass out the back door. We had enclosed back porch, no lights. He ain't installed not a light. So the second floor dark, the first floor dark, and leading down to the basement dark. And I toe ass down all three sets of them stairs out the back door up the street. When I made it back from the stove, he had took everything out my closet and drug it downstairs and threw it all in the street. My clothes was lined up. Police came. He was out there talking crazy. Da, da, da. They took his ass because he did, in fact, had one in the chamber. He had one in the chamber. Because it jammed. I heard that motherfucker click like ain't nothing come out. So I'm just saying, Angie, run. So you saying that, and I got paperwork. Feel what I'm saying? If y'all go back in my first video ever that said I'm afraid for my life, I actually show all the documents. I ain't got to get up and show them right now. But if y'all go back to that video when it said I'm in fear for my life, it actually showed, and I still got them. For you to say I only see my son 1 hour a week, I feel like that's all you're doing. You, you're doing. It's not my doing. Actually you're doing. It's because of your actions. It's not because of my actions. I did my part. I feel like I endured enough pain. I feel like you only want to control me. Now, if I was there with Samaje, I bet you wouldn't have a problem with doing anything for him. You wouldn't have a problem with me doing nothing for him. You only about image. You want to be the doting father that shows up so you can everybody can be like, well, yeah, he's showing up for his son, but I never met a father that just say, I want my son to have a truck. I want him to have a car so when he goes home, every time he pulls out this toy, he would think about me. Like, it's sick to me. It is really sick to my guts. And I'm okay with it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm okay with your father abandoning you. His father abandoned him. His father ain't never come visit him, ain't never buy him nothing, ain't never paid child support. So hurt people. And you see when I said I'm breaking a generational curse or a cycle, I had to get up out of that. I had to get up out of that situation because I endured it with one son. I was not finna go through it with my other son. I just couldn't see myself um going through it again. And cause I have to be here for my son. I have to live our life. Um my life has been nothing but a blessing. When you cut that narcissist off, it's like they are blocking your blessings. Your blessings will come in abundantly more so ever opposed to when you was with the narcissist. It was like when I was with him, he was blocking my blessings. I never had any good luck. I never had anything good happen to me. I couldn't find my way. I couldn't figure out who I was, what I wanted to do, my purpose in life. Now I know my purpose in life and I know who and what I am, and I am blessed, you know. And I think he was saying that, oh, I'm living my life. Bro, everybody's living their life. You don't have to announce that. Everybody's living their life. Are you happy though? You don't sound happy. You sound like "Oh, I still got to go on with my life." Everybody has to go on with their life. I have to take care of my child 24/7. I don't have a problem with taking care of Samaj 24/7 because God has gave me the patience. We are divinely protected. Long as you don't get your ass in my way, have no motherfucker following me, spying on me, looking my shit up with your weird ass, we'll be fine. We'll be a-okay. Okay? God blessed me because I was able to sit down and heal myself and take care of my child. I didn't have to move on from person to person to person to person to prove a point. And no matter how long it take, I'm willing to wait for my person. Cause that ain't that ain't what I'm in a rush for. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not in a rush for to find nobody. I'm not looking for nobody. Um, I really don't care if I ever be with anybody anymore. You see what I'm saying? Cause baby, this shit been sitting for 8 years. If I can get a hold of this, they're gonna go back eight, eight shit crazy. You heard me? So I ain't really ready to get nobody none of this good. Okay? But yeah, I'm living my life. If you have to announce that, I feel like you're miserable, bro. I'm living my life too. I'm not coming looking for you. I'm not riding by the house. I'm not reaching out. I'm not sending no messages. I'm not going around your family. I'm not stalking your social media. I'm not having people following you. I'm not on the road trying to get on the side of you, limping on the side in the passenger car, telling somebody to come on, baby, because y'all want to get on the side of me because you can't tell me I ain't went from nights to day after I left you alone. You just can't tell me. It just keeps getting better and better and better. The more I live my life, the better I get. Okay? The more I live my life, the more things I learn. And I also suggested, I say, you need to read some books on autism. Let me, let me, let me, let me reiterate that. I say, not only you should enjoy that time with your son, but you need to get schooled about autism. You need to get schooled about it. I suggested to him that you need to take some parenting classes. You need to read some books on them. He said, "Well, I mean, I only see him an hour a week. I don't need to read any books. That's for you. That's for you because you have him full time. Me out." He had two sons about him. This is what he really is telling me. Like he's saying that he don't have to read no books. He don't have to take no parents class. He really telling me is I can't wait to ask you a whole bunch of questions. And like the old Angie, when I ask you a question about Samaj, you're gonna over explain. You're gonna over explain. I don't need to read no books because soon as we get back cool again or I get access back to you again, you gonna tell me everything I need to know. No, I'm the fuck I'm not. The old Angie would have been like, yeah, and you have to do this, and you have to do that, and this, and it. That was the old Angie. That shit out the motherfucking door. That shit out the window. Don't ask me Nathan. You got to learn and you got to put in the work just like me. Because what narcissists do is they always ask you a lot of questions. That's working on your nervous system. That's making you anxious. That's making you explain and over explain yourself. Bro, don't ask me not nothing. If you don't want to read no books, I still have to join parents and classes for kids, parents with children with autism every week, even if I'm there sharing resources. Even if I'm there saying, hey, if you guys don't know what to do when they have a tantrum, this is what works for me. This is what works for me. He's saying he don't need to take no parents in class. Oh, that mean you're Mr. Perfect. That mean you're you're perfect. You can just got the gift to care for him right off the bat. I can't tell the way he be motherfucking back there screaming for that hour. They have to stop. They gotta cut the video. They got to cut the visitation short in 20 and 30 minutes. But you don't need to read no book. You don't need to take no parents class. Okay. Let me wipe my phone off. Hold on. So that means you missed the perfect. You missed the know-it-all. No, the game is to be stole, not told. See, they steal knowledge, they steal game, and if you're around them, they learn stuff off your cue. They learn how to do stuff by watching you, by stalking you, by hawking you, by spying, by flying monkeys. Also by making you nervous and anxious and making you feel like you're forced to tell them that information, or they just still think you're a people pleaser or dumb and just think you're just asking a general question. You don't ever ask me a question on how to deal with your child ever in life. I'm not going to answer it. That's what you're really telling me when you say I don't have to. I don't have to take any parenting classes. I don't have to read any books. Maybe because you can't read. Just say that. Just say you can't read, bro. Just say that. But you're gonna have to do something because just like you saying that you don't talk about your son anything, I don't have to explain to you what you should do to your child. I pack him snacks. I pack his tablet, his communication tablet, and you still can't seem to relate with your son. Like, it's crazy. Good afternoon. How are you? I'm good. Are you related to? No, but your mom is. I think your mom was related to her. I'm thinking, like, I learned stuff by actually partaking and reading up. People don't read books anymore, and I read a lot of books. So hopefully, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I think I'm finna move out of to another state. I really want to move to um I want to move to somewhere like low key as hell. All the states I do want to move to is hot as fuck. I do want to move to Vegas. I do want to move to LA, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go East Coast or if I want to stay Midwest or go West Coast. I don't know, but I think by this time next year, we'll be far away from here because I'm just not feeling tolerated. I'm not gonna wait around. My son is 7, and that just sparked something in me when somebody just said, "I'm living my life." Oh, you're right. What am I? But I supposed to stick around and lay around for you to mend stuff. Yeah, you got me fucked up, buddy. You're right. I supposed to stick around, lay around, and limp around for me to facilitate you in your hour visit. I'm not finna stick around and limp around. The world needs me. I'm supposed to be cross country with this shit. Okay, that's where I'm going. So thank you, thank you. 'Cause some of your haters will put you up on game. You feel what I'm saying? Some of your haters will put you up on game, baby. I'm just sitting up here thinking that I'm living good. I'm living a life. hmm We eating good, sleeping good, got our whole little shebang. And here motherfuckers go tell me some they living their life. Ooh, okay. It's time, but you know what? I had plans on moving. I did. I had plans on moving a while back, and I was like, no, I'm gonna just stick around to help facilitate him, so it won't be so hard. So yeah, it's time to go. The world needs me. hmm I gotta go to the library because they got some holds for me. But I think I did want to read y'all some excerpts from out of this book. Let me see. Let me see. I want to read y'all some excerpts from out of this book. Where the fuck it? Oh, it's under my bed because when I get to reading it, I put it under my bed. And it's called The Empath's Survivor Guide. Let me get my glasses. Okay. I want to just read y'all the excerpt because I'm gonna hang up and Finna hang up. I want to see which one I want to read. Okay. Hope you are doing well. Um, you have stalkers on your page. There's stalkers everywhere, child. I broke my damn glasses, so I had to go get these. My baby. Hey, what kind of stalking shit is going on? I don't know. Yes, indeed. What's going on? I don't know, child. This book is um, called The Empath Survivor's Guide. It's by Judith Orloff, and she's a doctor, a MD. I really like this book because it gives you, if you had a feeling all your life, if you've been really sensitive all your life, if you left conversations and it felt like somebody unloaded on you and you walked away and still feeling um, their emotions. Um, okay, I'm gonna just read this. Growing up as an empath, like many empathic children, I never fit in. In fact, I felt like an alien on Earth waiting to be transported to my real home in the stars. I remember sitting in my front yard, looking up at the universe and hoping that a spaceship would take me home. I was an only child, so I spent a lot of time by myself. I had no one to relate to who could understand my sensitivities. No one seemed to like me. My parents, who were both physicians, I came from a family of 25 physicians, said, "Sweetheart, tighten up and get thicker skin," which I didn't want to, even though I knew how to. I couldn't go to crowded malls or parties. I'll walk in feeling fine and walk out exhausted, dizzy, anxious, or suffering from some ache or pain I didn't have before. What I didn't know back then was that everyone has a subtle energy field surrounding their body, a subtle radiant light that penetrates and extends beyond it a distance from inches or even feet. These fields communicate information such as emotions and physical well being or distress. When we are in crowded places, the energy fields of others overlap with ours. I pick up all these intense sensations, but I had absolutely no idea what they were and how to interpret them. I just feel anxious and tired in crowds, and most of all, I wanted to escape. How many of us feel like that every time you go somewhere and it be a big crowd? She said she couldn't go to malls, she couldn't go to parties because she just felt like everybody was snatching her energy. She'll leave out had aches and pains she done had before she went in there. She'll feel tired. That's why I tell y'all, a lot of people are introvert empaths and a lot of people are extrovert empaths. A lot of people want to stay to their self and don't venture out because being around a lot of people, you pick up on the emotions, your intuitions. This is a real good book. She was saying how she got Imma read just an excerpt every day. I think I gotta take it back in June, but Imma just read the general types of empaths. Physical empaths, you are especially attuned to other people's physical symptoms and tend to absorb them into your body. You also can become energized by someone's sense of well being, emotional empaths. You mainly pick up others' emotions and can become a sponge for others' feelings, both happy and sad. Intuitive empaths, you experience extraordinary perceptions such as heightened intrusive tele- telepathy, messages and dreams, animal and plant communications, as well as contact with the other side. The following includes the different types and how they function. When you like have telepathic empaths, I believe that's how me and my son communicate through the mind because he's non-verbal. I can think something, he can feel it, he can think something, and I can feel it just off of our facial expressions and how I feel. Like I could put my hand on like on him, and he could put my hand on him. I could tell when he's sad, he could tell when I'm sad. That's like telekinesis. Empath receives, yeah, information about others in the present time. Recognitive empaths have premonitions about the future while awake or dreaming. Dream empaths are vivid dreamers and can receive intuitive information from dreams that help others and guide them in their own lives. Mediumship empaths can access spirits on the other side. Okay, these are important empaths because a lot of people that are chosen, they are empath. A lot of chosen people use these gifts. What I'm describing in this book to profit. Mediums. It's called medium empath can access spirits on the other side, fortune tellers, tarot readers. A lot of people that are chosen, that are empaths, they use their powers for a lot of negative stuff like tarot reading and card reading. Dream empaths, they interpret dreams for people. Remember that movie Ghost? They are vivid dreamers and can receive information from dreams that help others and guide them in their own life. So you pay them and tell them about their dream. They also have apps. Plant empaths can feel the needs of plants and connect with their essence. It's crazy that I was just showing y'all the plant child, like it's crazy. But I feel like I have a combination of all these talents. You feel what I'm saying? Another one is a earth empath. They are true to changes in our planet, our solar system, and the weather. I was telling you, my son, he was over there playing with the lady plants in her front yard. Da 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 da. Animal empath can tune into animals and communicate with them. Sometimes I feel like Snow White. Y'all see it. The birds always following me. If I go outside and walk, you will see a string of birds, animals, insects, dogs. Dogs, they be having to fight them off. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. It's something about me. Animals just flock to me. I think I'm a combination of a little of all these empaths. Um, Yeah, so every day I'm just gonna read an excerpt because this is a really good book. It really is. So pick up this book. It's telling you if especially if you are empath. And another thing I want you guys to know in life, and I'm speaking to the woke, it's gonna be a lot of people that you come across in life. You don't have to be chosen. You don't have to be an empath. You don't have to be a narcissist. But I want you to get something from this conversation. If you come across anybody, are introduced with anybody, entangled with anybody, are friends, family, ops, if somebody you know don't have sympathy or empathy for anybody, run, leave. They just don't give a fuck. Their heart would never bleed for anybody. They will never put anybody first, including their mother. Leave them the fuck alone. I don't care who they are. It could be your kids, it could be your mama, it could be your brother, it could be your sister, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie. The ones that be like, she just like that. Let out, you know how such and such is. Yes, such and such is cruel and heartless, and she don't care what she says out her mouth. I'm not gonna tolerate it. I'm not gonna look over it. If y'all ain't have sense enough to go get her help, go get her therapy, go get her counseling, go get her a mental health check. Don't leave it to me to be like everybody else in the room and say that's just how she is. No, y'all are enabling her to lack sympathy, to lack empathy, and just not care about other people's feelings. Run. It's a thing, and you can usually spot it from childhood. You can usually tell from about 2 to 3 years old if you have a child, if they're an empath, if they're feeling for another person, if they care, if you collapse and they don't try to help you up or pull you up or even check on you, stuff like that. If they come around you and you are like disabled or you have a finger missing or something and they just staring at you, or they would take the other hand and say, that's okay, you're missing an arm, I'll just take your other arm and let's go play. Be leery of those people that just follow the cue. They want to look at you and see how you react, and then when you laugh on cue and when you smile, a lot of that shit be learned behavior. Believe none of what you hear and all of what you say. Somebody don't have sympathy and empathy, motherfucking run, okay? Because they like torturing people. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on. If you have a library, check this book out. Also, by my journal, you can also take notes and put it in your journal. Any insert that I get out of this book, I don't want to do any plagiarism. That means take somebody else's words and use it as my own. So this author right here, any excerpt that I take verbatim from her book, I will use her as a reference because these are not my own words. But I finally found somebody that could put it into words that I can understand and everybody else can understand. If you enjoyed this video, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up.